Hey guys, welcome back, and if I sound a little off, it's because of two reasons. Number one, I'm experimenting with the microphone, so I'm not too loud or high-pitched at certain weird points. I know there's a lot of fluctuation with my voice, it cracks quite a bit. Anyway, I also have a bit of a cold that I am recovering from. I feel much better and am able to finish the video, but I wanted to show you guys this at the beginning of the video just real quick. So I'm kind of trying to rush through my intro here. It's this. So we have the normal glass and connecting glass, which I think is pretty awesome. So we can make the connecting glass for our windows or perhaps the dome, and just make it look so much nicer without all the panes of glass not connecting. And that is a feature that I kind of wish was in vanilla Minecraft. I try not to say that kind of thing about a lot of modded stuff because it gets old fast. Anyway, we're going to strip that, place some copper around it. Don't ask how I know how to do this. It's from that weird tutorial thing. I know it wasn't very clear. But, yeah, I did watch someone else play this mod pack. Just, the full version, rather than the version I'm currently playing. Anyway, after glitching to the other side of this, we grabbed some sand and made ourselves some sandpaper. There we go. And now we can make a disenchanter. Wrong one, not the one I actually wanted. I wanted one that could let me disenchant things, specific enchantments. To be more precise, I wanted one that could remove specific enchantments. But looking at this, I'd say that's pretty cool as well. I mean, at least I think it is. And if you watch the video closely, I recommend going back a bit and paying attention to what my level was before. And checking out how many levels I have now that I've disenchanted my sword. Because that's actually really good. At first I was like, oh, I might as well have made a grindstone. But no, this is better. Unless they alter the grindstone to give you the same amount of XP back, but point is, I think the disenchanter is better. Anyway, we came down here to get some enchanted books, because I have so many, I figured, you know what, I probably have everything I want. Not exactly at the level I wanted, but yeah, whatever. It's just one of those things. We got sharpness 4, capturing 4, soulbind. We got the important stuff. Sure, sharpness 5 would do better, but keep in mind this is already stronger than a netherite sword. So, yeah. Definitely did not make an oopsie with the first one. Anyway, we have our soulbind and everything else. I like how the levels got reset. I like that. I'm pretty sure that's a modded thing, which sucks. Because I think, depending on how many... Is it? I can't remember. Anyway. Time to upgrade our boots and chestplate. We will upgrade the other armor once we get Apotheosis gems and slotted armor. So, eventually. Not right now. Anyway, just wanted to take a quick look, and I think it looks nice. We look snazzy. And no, I'm not keeping this armor on. At least visually. We will keep it on in spirit. I'm kidding. This would actually be a great prank. Install both these mods and then get all the Modium armor. Or just download the entire mod pack. Pretend to wear diamond armor always. And then your friend comes with vibranium or something, and you're in unobtainium and god armor or something. You're just like, what? But as far as they're concerned, you're wearing diamond. Anyway, enough with the joking around. Yeah, let's make a nature's compass. And head to a warm ocean. Now, maybe you're already screaming at your screen. Songfularrow, what are you doing? You have a structure compass. You need to go to a structure, not just a biome. Well, I learned that after I got there. Okay? I remembered that after I arrived. And yeah. Okay. Let's just grab our rewards for making Olamodium armor and tools. We could have grabbed these last episode since we upgraded our sword. But whatever. Let's go get the sniffer egg. To the warm ocean. See you guys in 1 second. That was the longest 1 second of your life, huh? Well, this is the point where I realized I'm an idiot. Okay, I knew that before, but you get my point. Okay? So, anyway, discovering that I should have used my structure compass instead of a nature's compass, but we can make use of the nature's compass later. Not the point. Let's use the structure compass and find what we're looking for. As soon as I remember what the hell it spelled like, so I did have to do some wandering around via my jetpack, before finally remembering how to find it. Okay, I didn't remember. I found it purely by luck. Anyway, we found them. Yes, them. Because we go from one to the next. And with this compass, it was so easy. I thought this might just take me a full 5 hours. And then I'd come out with like a 3-minute video being like, oh hey, we did a few tiny things today. And we found a sniffer's egg. Yay! So, typical go to the sunken city, sift through the sand, find junk, a few things that are slightly nice, I guess, like a gold nugget, but that's like the best thing I found. No, I'm sorry, the best thing I found was a single emerald, which is nothing when compared to the amount I get from the villagers. Outside of the sniffer egg, of course, because I will say this, good news, we find it. Yeah, I don't see a point in keeping that a secret. I do kill this guy first, because he is being a big jerk, a big bully. So we killed him, took his spawn egg, actually. We did get one, and those guys are apparently called deepling brutes, which actually I think there's a mod that tells us that anyway. Whatever. Pretend you didn't hear anything. Oh, there's the emerald I mentioned. Yay! Then just break away the sand before the lag gets me. Yep. So bad that not even the sand drops. That's when you know it's bad. So I flew up to get some air, and then it lagged me back down. I didn't even go back down, it lagged me there. Then we left the place because we got all the loot and everything. And then I came here. Yeah, and after that, definitely the first suspicious sand we found this entire time. And we got our sniffer egg. First try. What do you think of that? Woo! Okay. Fine. I'll stop. We didn't find it on the first try. Jeez. Alright, time to head back to base, though. That's not what we need. There it is. Oh, and I will apologize for any weird, throat clearing. That's what that is. Or any sniffling. Like I said, I am recovering from a cold. I am doing much better than yesterday. Yesterday, I felt like dog doo-doo. Today, I feel like $100. Well, in comparison. And then there's just, random size. Anyway, my bees are gone. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I decided to make some honey bottles. Yay. And some honey treats. I kinda needed to... Well, I thought I did. Okay, I thought I needed honey treats so that I could lure the mason bee out of his thing or get another one. We do place the sniffer down. We'll get a baby sniffer later. And I did consider just AFKing right next to it until it hatched, but that is time that we could be spending doing something else. So I decided I wanted to make a network radar reader. Sorry, but my reading and spelling skills are just horrible. So anyway, we're making that because I wanted to try and get wireless power working. And I don't know why, but I thought that was the item I needed in order to get it to work. I don't know why. It didn't. Spoiler, I know. Curse you. Anyway, I made 2 of them. And God, I'm doing a lot of spoilers today. Maybe it's because I'm not feeling well. I don't know. Anyway, time to tear out the charging pad so I don't have to, change things up too much. Place down the player transmitter. And, this thing got me wondering, is this supposed to be a chunk loader by any chance? Or is this supposed to transfer the power to the player directly? So, like a gadget, maybe I can make a gadget that will let me charge things wirelessly. I think I mentioned that in one of my past videos. I thought I could make one, but I wound up making the wrong one, even if it is a technical possibility. I thought there was one, but I made the wrong one. I don't know why, but I apparently assumed they were all the same rather than different ones. I don't know where I got that idea. Sorry about that. I could probably cut that out of the video, but well, that's the most entertainment you're going to get out of me today. So I upgraded the player transmitters, thinking, oh hey, I just need to upgrade these, then they'll work. Sure, totally. That's exactly how that works. Yeah. So, like I said, I couldn't get this to work either. Then I, in a state of desperation, came here. Something that I, am not really supposed to be doing, given the fact that, I'm trying to avoid the techie stuff until season 3. I'm going to compile everything I can into 2 different seasons. I want to do magic season for season 2, where we just get all in on the magic stuff. And maybe there's a flying method we can get in the magic tree to replace our jetpack. Who knows? But anyway, I couldn't get this to work. And that's unfortunate because I was actually really looking forward to that. I did find out that I have something that can be used to kind of get it started, but not really. See, one of the rewards I got was a flux plug, but it's not what I actually need. The flux plug sets up the network. The network is what tells... it's what tells... sorry. Cough. It's what tells the flux point where to send the power. From what I can get out of this. From what I can understand. Now that I've done the whole video and all that. But my thought process here was, okay, how do I get this to work? I have what I need, right? How do I get this to work? Oh, you go and click on the plus sign to create a new network. And then from there, you change the color, you add a password. There we go. Create the network. Then we just need to assign each one to that network, right? Right? Wrong. Yep. Because I have a flux plug, not a flux point. The flux plug sets up the network and acts as like a guiding thing from the sounds of it. But it does not actually transfer the power itself, not without a flux point. The flux point appears to be what actually sends the power to and from each other. But, you know, we couldn't get it to work, so maybe what we'll do is we will set up a, sorry, like I said, still sick, recovering, but still a little sick. Sorry about all that. Anyway, on with the video. Couldn't get it to work. Tried a few different things. Tried attaching it directly to the power source. But we just have the wrong item, so obviously it didn't work. Man, there are so many things I am discovering and wishing I knew sooner. Yeah. I wish I figured that out before I put this in my base to try and get it to work. At this point, I think it would just be better to just make more energy pipes and transfer that energy that way to the basement, you know? Like, sure, it's going to be a bit ugly, but what are you going to do, right? It's kind of just say, at this point, we don't really have any choices. I'm not going to get wireless power until much later. So, might as well, for because Season 2 is going to be magic stuff. Season 3 is going to be some tech stuff. So, maybe in Season 3 we'll get this working. I'm not entirely sure how long Season 3 is going to be. Or Season 2, for that matter. But, yeah, I did try and see, like, oh, how do I make the flux point? And, yeah, we need flux powder. We don't have flux powder, so that's out of the question. We can only get flux powder from a flux bee. I don't know any other method. So, to prepare for when we do have that method, I went ahead and begun work on a bee breeder. Well, a breeding chamber, specifically is what it's called, I believe. But either way, we need one to breed. Well, okay, need is a strong word, but it will help with the breeding process. And hopefully just make everything so much more simple. We do need a few things, like rosebush, apparently. Yeah, again, sorry about all the sign and stuff. It's my throat. It's a little scratchy. Nose is a little runny. Sniffles and whatnot. If you've been sick before, you know what I mean. If not, you're not human. Get off this planet. I'm kidding. We welcome all, whether you're extraterrestrial, alien, or animal. We welcome all to this channel. Anywho, on with making the breeder thing. So we get the breeder and we get the incubator, which is nice. Both require power, so, maybe when we set up the wire, we'll pull a few over to in front of the bee enclosure, just so we don't have to move it around too much. Alright, So we're back. Say hi to the baby sniffer. Yay, baby sniffer. We place that down, discover, oh, this requires power for whatever reason. But, hey, I guess it's because it acts as an incubator as well. I don't know. But, yeah. So, we do need new bees, though. Now that we have our bee breeder, we need the bees. And unfortunately, I'm running low on quartz, so we're going to need to grab some of that. Ignore my failure. There we go, quartz. Okay. And a bit more quartz. Yes, there we go. And yes, I am dragging this video as much as possible. What made you ask, though? Oh. Yeah? Okay. Well, anyway, time to fail at putting a bee in its cage. Yep. Just let that soak in. Okay, the bee is in its beehive. And don't worry, we get this guy out and reassigned in a bit. Anywho, video is unfortunately coming to a close. So say goodbye to the baby sniffer. You will never see him again. Because, again, I'm going to do some off-camera stuff like recharging my jetpack. And also getting this fat effer out of his pen, hive, whatever. And, yeah. All that stuff. Alright. So, time for the outro, I guess. Thank you all for watching and sticking with me to the end of the video. I will see you all next time.